Okay, first, you said to bring all of the, both like the good and bad, and like all of the like, you know, like old and new. Okay. I totally got you. I totally got you. Okay. Are you ready to see my record collection? Okay, so first things first. Billy Idol. The man. The man. Look. Isn't it charming? It's like super rad. Listen. Okay. All of these records that I'm showing you, all of these records that I got here, they're absolutely mint condition. Obviously, some of them are new, but others of them are not so new. Okay, I just showed you a couple of new ones. All right, I just showed you a couple of new ones, but I got some that aren't new. Okay, for example, new. Well, we're gonna be seeing a couple of new ones for a little while, but what are your thoughts so far about the ones that I got? Yeah, I think that too. I think that if I was to show you, for example, another example of like, for example, the example record of the example company, then you would obviously say that you agree with me, right? That you agree with me. You could not agree with me. Okay, so Let me give you another example. Okay, what if I gave you an example about an example situation, an exemplary situation? I think that's what you guys call it. Exemplary situation. Anyways, so what if I gave you an example of an exemplary situation where, for example, you were going to be taken as an example character for an example of a sample within examples? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, so what if I was to do that to you? Would you agree with me? Would you not agree with me? You would not agree with me that if we were to go off into some sort of situationship of a situation, for example, an entanglement, if you will, that you would not just agree with me? Listen, to each their own. To each their own. I ain't even gonna bother about it, okay? I ain't even gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry a single sweat nor drop about it, okay? But what I am going to worry about is you just looking at the rest of my records, okay? Okay, good. So I'm just going to be showing you some of my records. Okay, so we're going to continue looking at the records. Are you okay with that? For the record, are you okay with looking at my records? Not my record, but my records. Not my record sheet, my records. Not my record sheet, not my rap sheet, my records. Okay, well, in that case, suits yourself. We're going to be looking through the rest of my records, okay? Now, would you rather that I just talk to you about them, or would you rather that I just show them to you quietly, silently, like we prearranged? Okay, thank God. I feel like I was restrained while I wasn't talking about the records. I want to talk about the records with you, but if you start talking about things that aren't about the records, then how am I supposed to talk about the records with you? You see what I'm saying? If you start deviating through the silence of your brain, examining the records as I'm showing them to you, when do I get to show you, hey, look at these records, look, as I'm showing them to you, you know? Like, unless we're working on some sort of telepathic level, I just don't know about you just not talking to me about the records, you know what I'm saying? Okay, good doll. Alright. So, we're going to be looking at the rest of my records, alright? Are we okay with that? Are we in agreement with that? We agrees? Okay, okay. Let's just look at the rest of my records. Let's look at the rest of my records now. Got a little of that old Joy Division with Mr. Ian Curtis here. Love will tear us apart. Right here. Right here. Love will tear us apart. I guess if you're talking about love in a loveless world, it will eat you alive. Rule number 1. Never marry a man you love, or a woman, or neither. Stay single. Stay single. You see, I haven't stayed single, and that gave me a lot of grief. Now that I'm single, I am now happy. You see, after my 5 husbands, I just realized, what a waste of time. Sorry, my dog Fido got into the wrapping of this. Fido's got a lot of fight in him, if you know what I mean. Okay, alright. Put the nice little dust cover right here. Just a nice dust cover right here. Nice dust cover. Nice. We only get nice things here. Only the nice for the nicest, alright? Just nice for the nicest. Okay. So, we're going to be looking at this record now. Good Lord. Don't worry. Just a little jiggle and a little wiggle, it'll come out. That's what I told my 4th husband. Fine like white chocolate. There it goes. It's as simple as that. Just a little bean, a little palm, and a little spoon. We gotta test this out in my back on it. Put it back in its little dress right. Oopsie diddle daisy. There we go. There we go. As simple as, oh, as simple as pie. Pie. Got a little bit of that old Leonard Cohen. Swan song. Swan song of a generation. Absolutely love this man. Oh, I would die for this man. Listen, if I ever met Leonard Cohen, husband number 6. Husband number 6. I tell you that. Husband number 6. Leonard Cohen. Absolute poet. Absolute musician. Artist. The way he just like weaves his words all together, it's just absolutely divine. What a dreamboat. Do you like that? Do you like that, sweetie? That nice little like tickle over the plastic wrapping. Just like a little tickle back and forth. A little tickle, just a little tickle back and forth on the plastic wrapping. Just a little tickle never hurt. A little tickle on the little plastic wrapping. Just a little tickle, like a little tickle. Just a little tickle on the plastic wrapping. Alright. That's fine. I'm gonna put this right back in, right? Right back in. Easy as pie. There we go. We're gonna put this right back in. Easy as pie. Right there. Right there. Easy as pie. We're gonna put this right. Oh, easy as pie. There we go. Put this right back in. Put it nice and cozy. Now just take this back. Right back in. You're just gonna put it right back in. Just right back in. Right back in. Right there. Oh. Almost. It almost happened. Almost. Didn't happen, but it almost happened. Oh, there we go. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Put this right back in. Put this right back in. We'll put that right back in. Oh. I would die for this man. Die for him. Look at him. He's just the king. Absolute diva he is. Oh God. If only I was a little younger, I would eat this man up. Look at that. Absolute bae. Men are all like, women don't want a man who, you know, uses a GPS or whatever. What was the GPS? It's a Grand Porsche stabilizer. It's something to stabilize the Porsches. So they say don't do that because they're like, oh no, you want to actually, like, you know, be a man and rough it out into the whole woods and wilderness. Nah. I want a man like Prince, David Bowie, men who wear makeup, wear frilly dresses, wear frills all over. It's absolutely so sexy when a man just decides, like, hey, I'm just gonna do whatever I want when it comes to like my physical appearance. I'm gonna just characterize that, whether it be like, oh, I'm going to like, just a man who takes care of his appearance, but especially a man who takes care of his creative appearance, where he just kind of goes like, oh, anyways, I'm not ranting for too long. I just absolutely love Prince. He's like to die for. Anytime I listen to his music, religious experience. Oh, can you believe it? It had little flowers right there. It had a little flower right there. Absolutely stunning. So beautiful. The man is just so gentle, in touch with his femininity. There's nothing sexier than a man in tune with his femininity, except for a woman in tune with her masculinity. Absolutely beautiful, to die for. Androgyny. It's just wonderful. So give it to me straight. Do you have headphones to listen to this music the way it's supposed to be listened to? Because I've got some headphones for you that I think you would love to use on your ears in order to listen to this music. And I think that you're gonna love it. You just have to tell me if you're gonna love it, but if you're gonna love it, then you're gonna love it, and there's not gonna be anyone to take the fact that you love it away from you, okay? Okay, so, yeah. I have these set of headphones, right? They're gonna cancel out the noise, watch. Cancel out the noise, okay? I'm gonna put this right on over your head. Right on over, okay? So, did you listen to what I was saying about like the whole records? Well, I guess those worked. Okay, so since those headphones worked, out of the love of my heart, I'm gonna give you those records now. Okay, out of the very deep love, or not my records. Oh my god, none of my records. I'm talking about the headphones. Because those headphones worked for you, I'm gonna be giving those to you. I got a new pair of headphones right here from me, and I'm going to be using them in order to listen to my new albums here. But my records, of course, just in case you were a little confused, because I misspoke. My records are my records and not your records, okay? These are all my records, not your records, okay? You have your own record collection going. You have it started and going and all of that. Your record collection is for you, not for me, okay? So I'm going to be just showing you a couple more records, and after that, I think we should just be heading off, you know, going to wherever. Where did you want to go? The bar. I love going to the bar, okay? I love going to the bar where you just sit down with a bunch of random people, just all of them, just dozens and dozens of random people, don't even know where they came from, don't even know where they're going, don't even know where they've been, and they just all congregate together, just breathing each other's air, just like heaving into each other's presence, and just sort of like ordering drinks, and then just, you know, having a ball where you just, I felt like, you know, you just go off and just like have fun, you know. I just love going to the bars. Anyways, I'm gonna be just sort of looking at the rest of the. We have this record, Mambo number 5. This one's more like a, you know, a dance sort of like record. See, more like a dance sort of record. More like a dance. This one I haven't even unwrapped. Saul Williams. I don't know if you watched his own performance. Absolutely amazing. Look at Saul right there. Absolute divine man. I would husband number 7, all right? So husband number 6 was Leonard Cohen. Husband number 7 was Tom Jones. Husband number 6, 7, 8 is Saul Williams. He is just absolutely divine. He's divine and fine. So I would absolutely just marry him in a second. You should go. I don't know how you kids look up, you know, the whole sort of like, you know, performances or whatever, but you should definitely look at Saul Williams' own performance. I don't know if they broadcast it to you on MTV or what, but you should listen to his performance. Oh my god, afterwards you just feel like this something inside of you that's just been changed. You see, when you listen to his performance, you just feel like there's something inside of you just powerfully impacted. And obviously we have Mr. The Smiths. The Smiths, signed. Look at the signature, it's been signed. So just absolutely stunning. Off this album, I really love their song How Soon Is Now. That record is absolutely divine. Sweetie, a bird just hit your face. It's perfectly fine though. Perfectly fine. Just don't even pay attention to the birds hitting your ear. You see, when someone gets your ear, you just gotta ignore it. See? Absolutely divine. Look at that album cover. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a guilty little pleasure for Morrissey right there. Only because his style is impeccable. And I love his style. An androgynous man always gets my heart. Every time. Every dang time. I can't even tell husband number 2 or husband number 3 from other women. That's how androgynous I like them. But well, they still have a touch of masculinity. Just a touch of masculinity, of course. put that away. How did you like my records? You fairly enjoyed them? I'm glad that you fairly enjoyed them. I enjoyed them quite myself. That's why I liked showing them to you. So, do you think that we should go out now and go to the bar? I don't know if they might close down at anytime point soon. So I think we should go out and go to the bar. Yeah, I think that will be the most advantageous solution to this whole kerfuffle we have going on here. You see, if we would go out to the bar and just sort of enjoy ourselves, we would very much just decide to relax and just sort of find a sense of purpose in this life, you know, perhaps through alcohol, liquor. Just drink away the sorrows is all I'm saying, is drink away the sorrows. Yeah, let's skedaddle. I think it's skedaddling time. Let's go skedaddle. Skedaddling time. Skedaddle. Skedaddle.